In part 1 of our discussion of mutual funds, we looked at some of the types of stock funds available to investors. In this video, we'll talk about some additional mutual fund categories, starting with bond funds. Unlike most stock funds, the primary objective of bond funds is income. Remember that bond issuers agree to pay interest on the money they borrow, allowing the potential for steady cash flow. Bond funds may vary in their structure, with some being comprised entirely of investment-grade corporate bonds, while others may be solely interested in riskier bonds with lower ratings that offer higher yields. Tax-exempt bond funds invest mostly in securities, like municipal bonds, with certain tax advantages that allow income to accumulate free of federal income taxation and, in some cases, free of state income tax as well. U.S. government funds and U.S. agency funds invest in securities issued and backed by the U.S. government, such as U.S. Treasuries or bonds issued by Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. It's important to remember that while bond funds allow for the added diversification that is characteristic of mutual funds, the bonds within them are continuously bought and sold, so any risk mitigation that is afforded by holding individual bonds to maturity is lost. Money market funds may be of interest to those investors who are drawn to mutual funds but are concerned about liquidity. The assets within a money market fund are invested in interest-paying money market instruments, such as treasury bills and commercial paper, that have average maturities of less than 1 year. While a money market fund does not have a fixed interest rate, its net asset value per share, which is found by subtracting its liabilities from its assets and dividing by the number of outstanding shares, is generally set at $1. Because the net asset value is the price at which these funds are purchased and redeemed, they do not share the growth potential experienced by stock funds. To learn more about this and other investment topics, subscribe to the Zions Direct YouTube channel.